Okay, my name is Ebony Ramos. I'm a sergeant here in Onondaga County Court in the 5th Judicial District.
My name is Killoren. I'm assigned to Family Court in Onondaga County in the 5th Judicial District.
I've been in the courts for 17 years. I started out in Bronx Criminal Court, and after 10 years, I transferred up here, and I became a sergeant in January of 2020, right before the pandemic.
I've always been in Onondaga County. I've been here just going on about 3 years now.
I love it up here. It's a lot quieter, very different, but it's a lot quieter, great quality of life up here. Not used to being able to come home and immediately find a parking spot right in front of my home. So it was great transferring up here.
Yes, for sure. It's nice to be able to go home and see my family every day. Typical hours are 8:30 to 4:30, so you get out before the 9 to 5 rush. It's nice to go home, spend time with my family.
As a sergeant, I come in, make sure everyone is on post where they're supposed to be, check my chronos, time cards in county court. We have high profile cases where there may have been incidents between parties or a lot of media showing up. We review the calendars to see if there's any of those cases on and make sure that they're properly staffed so that everything goes smoothly and we can avoid problems. And after that, I just start making my rounds, looking in on the court, seeing what's going on, making sure the officers are okay, and that's pretty much how my day starts.
For me, we'll usually come in and then we'll go to the security checkpoints at the front doors and we'll help with the flow of traffic, and then we'll usually go to the courtroom we're assigned to. And typically we're assigned to a court for about a month. It's called like a term. Each court's different, but you usually go check in with a judge, see if they have any high profiles on for the day. You'll get the calendar, kind of go through it, see what's what, and then you'll start checking people in and then rolling through the calendar.
Coming up here from the Bronx, in the Bronx, I was only in lower criminal court, which is the equivalent of city court up here. Transferring to the 5th JD was the first time that I was ever in family court or Supreme Court. And that was a really nice experience and gave me a greater understanding of what the courts do.
And the thing that translates the best is the camaraderie, right? I knew when I left the military, primarily for my family, that I wanted to be in a position where I still worked with a team. And you come here and I work with my brothers and sisters every day. And outside of work, we hang out, we do things, we have events together. So it was nice to be able to jump from one camaraderie-based entity to another, because I was so worried that I wouldn't find a job or a career where I was working with my brothers and sisters every day. You know, that camaraderie, until you've experienced it, you'll never realize like how tight-knit and like awesome it is to have.
I like being able to help people. Working in family court, we see a lot of unpleasant things, but having adoptions are a really great high point for us. And even in criminal court, people are coming in and they look to us for help. Maybe someone's testifying, and when you hear the ADA saying, the officer will be right there next to you, you'll be okay, it makes us feel good.
One thing that I definitely enjoy is every day is different. You come to work, it's not just one of those repeat Monday through Friday. Every day you're meeting new people, and the people we work with are great. It's nice to kind of get established with people throughout the city and county, judges, attorneys, other agencies that we work with. So that's definitely nice, not having to kind of go with the groundhog effect, if you will.
When it comes to dealing with people, we learn in the academy verbal judo, but it really does help to be able to talk to people, especially if you're interacting with a person in crisis. Your communication skills can really go a long way to diffusing a situation. So I would just say, don't underestimate the power of communication. Be confident. People, when they see that you're confident and you're assertive, that a lot of times will kind of make people respect you and behave the way they're supposed to behave. But I would just say, don't underestimate the power of being a good communicator, because you can diffuse a lot of things just by approaching people and dealing with them in a certain way.
Presence and how you talk to people. Like I said, people are already nervous coming in here. If you're just going to say, hey, what are you looking for? As opposed to going up, hey, is there something I can help you find? The way you talk to people goes miles, and you can usually tune down a lot of high tense situations just on how you present yourself and speak to people. Me coming here, not really knowing anything about court, you just think court bad, city court, that's all I really knew, like the trials, not realizing there's Supreme Court, surrogates court, family court, all these different things. So how you present yourself and how you talk to people goes miles.
In the Bronx, surprisingly, there are a lot of female court officers. And it was great because starting off in the Bronx, everyone treated the females like we're a team. And, when we have an all-female courtroom, we know that the females are going to keep that courtroom running. They run a tight ship and they're going to handle their business. So I kind of came in feeling like I'm just as capable as the men are. And up here, there aren't as many female officers. So sometimes you see, especially younger girls come in and they're kind of amazed, like, wow, you're an officer and why do you wear a white shirt? So it's nice being able to show people that females are in leadership roles in the courts and work as law enforcement officers. But like I said, starting off in the Bronx, there were so many of us. We were just treated as a part of the team and just dove right in. I would say, don't doubt yourself. Come in here, know that you're capable, be confident in your abilities, and you can do great things at this job.
Found this job, when I took it, I really wasn't sure what the job entailed, but I couldn't be happier that I took this position. It's definitely one of the most rewarding jobs, and you really can't beat the hours. Like I said, I'm able to spend holidays with my family, weekends with my family. There is no overnight, so it's all around 100% a great job.